So now we're doing a video to show you something's going on. This bee ate some pollen out of this flower and it's walking around like it's drunk or disoriented, and it's not flying. Usually when these bees have this problem, they don't fly. This bee doesn't have any pollen on it, but it can't seem to find its way, and my guess is it'll do the same thing I've seen happen before, where it'll just die. There's another flower a little further over here, and I'll show you the same thing's happening on this with this one right here. This bee here is pretty well not moving at all anymore. See? They eat from these flowers, but if you look at the flowers, they don't look very healthy. See that discoloration? The same thing you were seeing in all the leaves that I was showing you. So we'll come back to that one. I'm going to go back to this other bee because it's still moving, and most likely this video is going to catch it dying. It's not very pleasant, but I want you to see what's happening here. Like, this bee is having problem walking, it can't fly. You know, it ate some of this flower. But if you look at the center of the flower, and we'll go up close, I'll show you. See how they look? See the discoloration and the funny edges on this stuff? It's the same thing as on the leaves. See, look at this bee, like it's really struggling to walk. So I'll do this video for a little while because it's going to be interesting. Well, I'm going to go back and show you the other one now. It was moving when I first pulled up here. I could see its tentacles were moving. But as you can see, that bee is no longer moving. It's like dead. If it wasn't dead, you'd see some kind of life in it. You'd see it moving, but there's nothing moving. And the other bee, it's probably still... I'm going to zoom back to the other bee when I can see it with my eyes. I don't know what happened to the other bee. It might have fallen off the flower. Okay. It's dead. Explain that to me. Go ahead, tell me. Why are the bees dying when they land on these flowers? I'm gonna go down this plant next to it and show you something. You see all this stuff on the leaves right here? That's not fall colors, folks. There's something falling from the rain that does this to the plants. And this is what these bees are eating, is whatever's on these plants, it's eating it. That's the future of the world, contaminated soil. And the radiation just started falling back last year from Fukushima, and every year that goes by now, the radiation levels in the water in the earth is going to keep going higher and higher, meaning that the radiation is going to get deeper and deeper into the soil. I noticed this year that small trees, when they first sprouted their leaves in spring, they died, and the bigger trees are having problems. They're all discolored. But next year we're going to have a lot more dead trees than we have now. I'm going to move around and see if I can spot this bee wherever it went, because I can't sit here staring at a flower. It went underneath the flower, and I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Bees, when they die on flowers, they can die underneath the flower. They can die anywhere because their little feet have hooks on them. And they... I'm just trying to find where I'm at here. There it is. So when they die, their feet stay hooked. So there's that bee that we were looking at that's in trouble. I'm going to back up a bit more so I can get it clearer. It's just the way cameras work. And the people who look at these flowers, they don't realize that something's wrong with what's happening to the bees. There we go. So we can see pretty clearly this bee here, and it's not moving anymore. It's like I said, when the bees land on the flowers, they start moving really slow, and then they just die. And that bee is underneath that flower, and it's dead. So I'm going to turn off the video. This is a pretty good one. It showed you how this bee landed, started eating, and then it died.